What's up? It's your girl Sideline with Side. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, welcome back. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, follow, share. Don't be a stranger. But first, before we get into today's video, shouts out to Fanatics. I absolutely I love this sweat. You guys know I love the big baggy, swaggy sweatshirts, fleeces, like apparel. Thank you, Fanatics. Like, your girl needs more, so your girl will be getting more. A lot of you were asking me about how I felt about the Jalen Carter spitting on Dak Prescott. Well, of course, kind of crazy. That was kind of crazy. NBC went back and looked at the film, and they found out that Dak Prescott actually spit first. He literally looked at this man, made eye contact, smiled at him, and spat, and went in between his two teammates and spat in the direction of Jalen Carter. I feel like Dak Prescott needs to be punished as well, since he damn near instigated. He started it. Like I say, football isn't a very emotional game. It's an emotional game. You gotta think in this game. You know what I'm saying? You have to think. You gotta understand. People are doing things they try to get in your head. If they can't do anything else, especially if you were like a top player, Jalen Carter is like the best defensive lineman right now. And I know some of y'all saying, Spasati, he didn't spit on him. But see, y'all seen the film. Like, let's not act dumb. Okay? Just because you don't like the Eagles or whatever, you be like, oh, he didn't spit. Let's be real. Come on, man. But like I say, football is a very emotional game. You got to learn how to outplay and outsmart your opponent. I'm the type of person, when I play football, I'm actually a calm player. Like, I actually really, honestly, I be out there laughing majority of the time I'm playing. Not saying that what Jalen Carter did was right, because he damn near almost cost the game. And Jalen Hurts was awesome. Very efficient. Y'all see him do that linebacker, right? I know y'all see him do that linebacker. Jalen, that boy feet would go like, okay. He was like, so Jalen did a good thing. Man, he was extending plays. I don't care. Jalen did, he had an awesome night. He did great. 19-23, 152 yards, 62 rush yards, and 2 touchdowns. That was my biggest thing of last night's game. Hurts, he was quick. He was very decisive. Of course, he was accurate and made clutch plays. Like, do you guys understand what he was doing? Like, he wasn't just like running through the plays. Like, he was dissecting what defense was doing. And we had to move them feet. That boy made plays with them feet. And his rating is 94.2. So he outplayed and outrated Dak Prescott. Philadelphia and Dallas had to go in the locker room for more than an hour for a weather delay because there was lightning in the area. And that kind of halted the momentum for both teams on the offensive side of the ball. Because before the rain delay, both of these offenses seemed like they couldn't be stopped. The Eagles had more than 100 penalty yards this game, but they still came out with the W. I'm going to give credit to the Cowboys. They made what they had work. They did a lot decent than a lot of us had expected. Especially me, I can say that. And there was a lot of good to come out of this game. So another takeaway and also a concern is something we've been wondering and questioning all preseason and training camp. Who's going to be the opposite of Quinyon Mitchell as a corner? And apparently they had Adoree Jackson start last night, and let's keep it 100. He got cooked. Whether it was CD Lamb or Pickens he was going up against, the Cowboys made a point to pick on him and expose that side of our defense. And as a cornerback, I don't know. I don't want to say that's not it, but last night that was not it. Okay, so he had a lot of penalties as well. However, Jacorian Bennett did an awesome job once they put him in. The secondary started, doing some things, Saquon Barkley looked good last night. Not like that. Not like that. I'm just saying. Saquon Barkley did a good job last night. Definitely looked like the last season Saquon on the runs. The Cowboys definitely did try to stop the runs, and the Eagles need to take note that a lot of teams are going to do that. They're going to try to keep Jalen from having the ball in the air because they know that Saquon is the game changer. And if he's there, who Jalen can toss the ball to or hand the ball off to the run, boom, they're going to try to stop three, whatever lane he goes to. That's their goal, is to stop the run no matter what. Did a good job. He powered through their defense. Like, he did good. He was very physical. I must say, in the second half, after the rain delay, of course, the offense, those run plays, it get predictable. They don't work. The offense looked good prior to the weather delay. Then Landon Dickinson got hurt. And then that's when the run game, everything just became predictable. Like, nothing was working with the run game. It was just predictable. The most important thing is that Saquon looked good running the ball. He looked like he did at last season. So that's a great takeaway. Now in the passing game, Dallas Goedert did his thing, of course. AJ Brown got targeted once, but a lot of people are asking why was he throwing it to AJ or Smitty. They was covered pretty much the whole game. They couldn't get open. It was a few times we saw, but they were pretty much covered and couldn't get open majority of the game. But Dallas Goedert did a good job. The 51-yard catch with Dotson, that was a nice one. It's nice to see Dotson out there. The offense overall will be plus. Defense without Jalen Carter, I get him a B. I get him a B. They, once towards the end, we changed the cornerbacks, whatever. I get him a B. Special teams, an A, of course. Overall team, B, low A. We see what we can work on. Let's talk about these refs real quick. Y'all know how I am about the refs. There are some good refs, but let's get on the officiating of this game, okay? There were some things that were like, what? Seriously? Nolan Smith can't get hyped that he made a great tackle in the backfield? Like, what? That's taunting? You call that taunting? Like, seriously? I understand the NFL is getting, more, I don't want to say more sensitive. I should say more sensitive instead of strict, but the NFL is getting more sensitive and strict about taunting. However, the one on Nolan Smith, being hyped because he, the strong man, that he made a tackle in the backfield, that's not taunting. Like, what? That fake little penalty that they threw. And meanwhile, you have Jalen Hurts getting hit out of bounds, and other little things that they did not call. But y'all want to throw that little penalty. And you had Blankenship break up a pass in end zone, and y'all want to call as a 15-yard. But at this point, of course, we see that the game was being one-sided. Everybody else get the bread and butter, but the Eagles, oh no, no, Tyler throwing a punch to Hunt's head, he didn't get called. Also played with Nolan Smith getting grabbed around his neck, and nothing was called. It's just one-sided, and that's not fair. If you want to consider this for this side, then it should be for the other. And that's pretty much what I have to say about the refs this game. They were absolute joke. Big joke. We got the W, and that's what we're going to continue to do no matter what, because we value wins on this side of town, baby. We value wins on this side of town. Post game, Jalen Hurts even said that there's so much that they can work on and clean up and to get better. And so far, Jalen Hurts has won 15 games straight, and Jalen is a winner. You can't say he's nothing else but a winner. Jay's a winner, and I value wins. That's what we want, wins. Like, we value wins. So shout out to Jalen for being a winner you are.